Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Commander Hoops. If this is your first time coming across the channel, like and subscribe below. I have to say, I really like this picture, the clouds over Celtic Park, because some fans are starting to freak out already. The transfer window hasn't even opened yet, and people are throwing names at me, throwing positions at me where we need to strengthen, and there's a little bit of anxiety kicking in. And it's only early days, folks. Early days. I'm not stressed about getting a goalkeeper in the door already. I'm not stressed about getting a striker in. I'm sure Brendan and the scouting department and the club are looking at targets. But we are going to talk about Adam Idah in this video, folks, because Adam Idah was a part of our success in the second half of the season. A guy that was doubted by a lot of Celtic fans when his name was linked to the club because Celtic didn't look like they were showing ambition in the last transfer window. A guy that we signed on loan from Norwich City, who was a third choice striker at Norwich City. Now, he's still on a contract with Norwich City until 2028. This picture was taken last year. Now, look at his stats as a Celtic player. He actually scored 9 goals in 19 games. And is it a guy that we need up front? Scored in the derbies, scored against Motherwell away, scored some crucial penalties against Hibs at Easter Road, scored in the cup final, his final game. And he was asked the last couple of days about his future. Yesterday, he came out and said, I'm still contracted to Norwich and I have 4 years left there. I'm still going back to Norwich as it stands. I haven't really thought about it too much. I spoke briefly to Norwich about when I'm coming back. It's difficult at the start of the window and it's coming up to our summer holidays where we're all on internationals right now. I've never been in this situation before. I don't know how it works. We're on internationals right now, and that is my main focus. Then get a holiday or two in, and we'll see what happens. So look, at the end of the day, Adam Idah enjoyed his time at Celtic. You've seen the emotions when he scored that winner at Hampden. You've seen the emotions when he scored at Motherwell away, the 2 goals, trying to jump into the fans. So he is a passionate fan. He comes from Cork. He gets the whole ethos of Celtic. I'd like to see him back, but it has to be the fee that's right. Now, it's been reportedly 7 million up to get this guy in. We have the money there. The benefits of getting Adam Idah in. I know there's been other subscribers saying get Morosky in from Aberdeen. He knows the league better. Adam Idah came in and scored as well. He's at the gelling with the players. He gets the club. He's 23 years of age. He has the height. He has the physicality as well. But yes, he's played for Ireland 25 times, only 4 goals in there. People might question his goal scoring ability. I think having him around Celtic is very similar to the Samara story. I've said this so many times on the channel. You get a guy in, does the job on loan, wins over the fans. The fans are starting to like him and pay the money. We have money in the bank, folks. It's not a case that we're scraping pennies together to get players in this summer. With the Champions League money there's over 60 million, and then be making revenue from the previous season as well. And plus, there will be players going as well where we recuperate, we get them fees back. Maybe Larga Bielka's like the Hakasmanovic. There might be the likes of Welsh gone. And them 3 players with the money that we're getting off them fees could basically cover Adam Idah's fee. The way I look at it, I think it's great business if we get this guy in. I still don't believe we should be done in the transfer in regards to getting another striker. I think we should be aiming higher. I know we've been linked with Odsonne Edouard. Let's be honest, Edouard's ship is well sailed. Good player Celtic when he came in on loan from PSG, signed on the permanent, scored some crucial goals, helped us win the treble. But this is a guy, he was very stubborn as a player. I think when Dembele went, then the Chan went, his head just dropped. His head just completely dropped. And obviously he knew that he wanted to move to England. And because he's not playing first team football for Crystal Palace, there's reports that Palace want 10 million for Edouard. No thanks. No thanks whatsoever. I think we could go out there and get 2 decent strikers within the 5 million bracket each than Edouard. I know the market is very volatile at the moment regards to getting players in with contract situation, the lack of football, injury prone. You got to look at all them factors, but I would take Adam Idah back in a heartbeat at Celtic. I would pay it. I'm looking at it more in a bigger perspective. I know sometimes I'll turn my head and I say 7 million is a lot of money for a 23-year-old. He's 23. He's already scoring big goals for us. He's already helped us win trophies. It's a yeah for me. If he was 29, I wouldn't be saying no to 7 million. So that's it for me. That's my opinion on Adam Idah. That's the update so far. He's on international duty, folks. It's going to take a few weeks for this to develop. Let's be honest. We're all dying for an update. We're all dying to see, can we get this guy over the line, have him introduced on the 1st of July. It will take time. I'm sure Brendan Rodgers and the team are looking at getting him in, regards to the scouting team, regards to Michael Nicholson. I'm sure the phone calls have been exchanged behind closed doors that no one knows about. And I'm sure there will be a fee agreed that will suit both parties, that will suit Norwich, that will suit Celtic, and most of all, suit the player as well. So I'm not ruling this out. I think there's going to be a lot of talk, a lot of videos on this for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So just be prepared. Just be patient, folks. The transfer window hasn't opened yet. We're going to get linked with a lot of players, and Adam Idah is going to be one of them players in there. All right. Speeches off soon, folks, and do subscribe.